Hey everybody, welcome to Tech Tuesday. My name is Lauren. I'm a programmer with the Kenton County Public Library. And today I wanted to show you guys a really useful design tool that is online called Canva. And it can really make you look like a design pro, make you really look like you know what you're doing. I use it all the time at the library, but I also use it for personal stuff too, like making invites and things like that. And I'll show you some examples today and talk about designs and templates and pricing, because there are some paid options, and just kind of give you a general overview. And then when I'm done with these little slides here, I will show you the actual website, and I will display some of the features that I talk about during the slides here. So hang with me, and I'll show you how to become a design pro. All right, first of all, what is Canva? Canva is a online tool. It's kind of like the best out of Word and Photoshop and like Publisher. Put that all together, put all the easy stuff and make it super user friendly, and you got Canva. It's a design tool. There's tons of free elements on there for you to use, and there's a lot of assistance that you can get, and like I said, it's very user friendly, and you'll see that when we go to the web page later. But there are free versions, and there's some paid versions too. You can use Canva for social media. That's what we do a lot at the library. If you start to explore Canva a little bit and you start to look at our post, you'll kind of start to see some of the templates that we use from Canva. We use a lot of it on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, even for this video. I've used Canva. Printed items, everything from posters in the library. We use flyers, things like that. But also, I've made invitations on there. I've even used Canva for a resume polish. There are resume templates in there. So it gives you more flexibility than Word does, because there's more elements to it. So I like using Canva a lot for just about everything. And really, I made this presentation with Canva. I could have done it in PowerPoint, but I like the features on here a lot. It's definitely different than PowerPoint, because PowerPoint is specifically for slides and making presentations, but there's a lot of features on here that makes it very comparable. So this is actually a good option if you don't have, like, the Microsoft Office suite, or you're on a Chromebook or something like that. All right, account options. I touched on this before. There's a free version, which is what I'll be mainly talking about today. There's tons of free items on there. There's Pro, which is about $10 a month per user, and that's what the library subscribes to. So we are able to do things like we have a special area for our brand colors and our logos. Those all are kept together, so anybody who logs into that account can use our official colors. You can upload your own fonts. You can upload your own elements, resize things. You can upload folders and keep everything separate. Like we keep things separate for the different branches based on, where the event is or whatever. So that's really useful for us. If you're really looking to use it for business and that's not quite enough for you, there's the enterprise version, which is about $30 a month per user, and that just has more options like multiple brand colors. You can change user permissions, like if you're working on a team and the supervisors need different permissions than the team members or something like that. So, but that's a little bit higher powered than we need. So we stick with Pro, and it works really well for us. All right, some of my favorite top features in Canva are the images. There's just a ton of free stuff in there, from photos to little video clips to these stickers of this little unicorn saying wow. There are squares and frames and different shapes and patterns and backgrounds and all kinds of stuff. Again, I'll show you that when we go to the web page itself. There's also Alignment Assist, which is probably my most used feature because it really helps things look clean and nice and all lined up. I'm one of those people that doesn't like when things are, just a little bit off. It really bugs me. So the little the lines and things like that will snap to and help you align everything. And again, you'll see this when I do the demo. And then to go along with the images and the other free elements, there's just a ton of templates, which they have, I guess, graphic designers on their staff that have made a bunch of templates for just about every option that there is on the main screen, which we'll see in a minute. And it's a really great place to start if you're not really sure what you want, or you've never really used Canva before and you want to just kind of get a feel for it. Start with one of those templates because it really kind of points the way to go and get you feeling good with the software. So, all right, so that's my contact information, but I will put that up at the end again. Oh, my picture didn't show up. That's weird. Okay, so I'm going to switch over here to a different screen. All right, now you can see me. Hello. And I'm going to go ahead and minimize this guy. Maybe. Minimize. There we go. Okay. And show you Canva. All right, so this is the main page here. And like I said, this is my free version. And right here on the front page, you can see recommended templates that you can use. Oh, there's even video. I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, that's really cool. So these are just based on the things that I've made the most, I guess. So they're recommending those to me, but you can see there's different categories like social media, Instagram, animated, Facebook, blog banners, graphics, all kinds of things, events, invitations, posters, brochures, announcements, tickets. I mean, anything you could possibly think of is right here ready for you to use, and it's all pre-sized for you too, which is really great, so that you don't have to figure out, what is a standard poster size or what's a standard letter size. 8.5 by 11, you can see it pop up there when I hover over it. You can see, there you go. So see, this is talking about the documents. You can make letterheads, reports, all kinds of stuff, even for school. I know a lot of people are going to be tackling at home school this fall, so there's tons of tools here, or teachers that are going to have to do some work from home. This is a great tool for you as well. You can make infographics, presentations, all kinds of stuff. Lesson plans, that's nice. All right, so I'm going to show you some of the things that I've used Canva for, and so you can get kind of a good idea what it actually can do. So like I said, this little presentation is right here. This is a story time poster that I made, or a flyer. It'll come up. There it goes. Oop. Got to open the new editor, I guess. Oops. All right. There we go. Okay. So this was pretty much all free items. I used a design background, and these are pre-made little elements here that I stuck in there. I think I actually took, this was a little while ago, so I think I actually took one of these templates that's over here, these layouts that I was talking about. I think I took one of those and just changed it around a little bit. I've definitely done that many times. I used this one for a play art one where we did art and stories, and I just made those different colors like it was, art instead of whatever this is. Okay, so that's one of them. This one here, I'm not going to open it all the way just because it's a personal one, but I made a brunch invitation for after my sister's wedding. This was for one of the videos I've done on Facebook over the quarantine. There's my resume. Don't look too close at that. I even used it for our shelf ends. We needed to redo the range ends in the juvenile fiction section. And I couldn't find the template that was loaded on our computer somewhere, so I just made a new one real quick. So I was able to put our logo behind there and put all the shelf ranges in order there. So, all right, so let me go ahead and open a blank template here. Let's just do a, let's do an Instagram post. So let's do that. And then that way I can show you all the features that been talking about here. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is taking a while. I'm in our program room, which doesn't always have the best Wi-Fi. It's kind of in the corner. All right, here we go. So, like I said, you can look here for some design inspiration. You can even search the templates. So if I want to make, I don't know, if I want to do story time, I could maybe do a book one. Oh, perfect. There's one with a book. So it plops it in there. Excuse the slow computer there. But this is just one of their pre-made templates that is, you know, it's all nonsense, you know, Beachtown Primary School, who, I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but this is just an example of what you could use it for. So this is all put together for you. It's all pre-aligned. That's nice. I was talking about that alignment assist. You can see those pink lines popping up. That helps you align with different elements. So if you want it to be, you know, in the very center, oops, you can do that and change things around that way. So if you said, well, I don't really like this guy here, I'm going to get rid of him. And I don't really like this color. I'm going to get rid of the squiggles, and I don't really like the color. So you can click on the element. Some elements you can't change. I will say that. Just realized that. So if you click on an element and it has this box up here with a color in it, you can change it. But sometimes you can't. Or if it looks like that, because that just means white. So I'm going to say I want, I don't know, this blue. I want it to be more blue. And then I said I don't want any of this peach at all. So there's this really handy tool down here that says change all, and you can click that, and now all of them are that same blue. All right. There's also a ton of stuff that you can upload. Just make sure you're watching copyrights and things like that. Like we have our logos uploaded and things like that in my upload folder. Different things I've done for different projects. Here's some of those elements I was talking about before. So anything with one of these little picture, this little green sky, or this green field and blue sky behind it, that means it's a frame. So let's say, I'm going to get rid of all this so I can show you guys how this works. I'm going to turn this back to white. Oops. So you can see. Okay. So I'm going to plop this frame in here and make it a little bigger. And let's say I'm doing a story time and I want, I don't know, a picture of a book or kids playing or something like that. I can go to photos, or you can put your own photo in here too. But there's a ton of free copyright, open copyright images here. So I'm just going to type, I don't know, book again. Stick with the library theme there. I say, okay, this, oh, all right, so that is one of the barriers here. So sometimes you get the pro little crown here, and sometimes you get the free. So the free is obviously included with the free membership, and the pro you can only get if you subscribe to the pro membership, or I think it popped up before. There you go. It says get this image and millions more with Canva Pro, or paid $1 for this image. So if I were to put that in there before I was to save it, it would say it would either have a, yeah, there should be a yep, there's a watermark there, so you can't save it that way. Get rid of that. And it'll say, do you want to pay for the use of the image? So even if you click one on accident, it'll let you know. But I'm just going to use this free one here, and you can just drag it, and it'll either If you don't want it inside the frame, just put it next to it, but if you do want it inside the frame, it'll pop right in. So now you got this cool picture with a little ridged edge there. I'll put a background here so you can see it. Oops. I meant a background. There we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, so you can see the whole thing is popped into that frame. I can center it. I can put it up in the corner, whatever you want. Let's see, what else? So there's, like I said, there's a ton of other elements. So the stickers, that's what was in the presentation, that little unicorn saying wow. I don't know why I can't say unicorn today. This is, it'll actually save it as a video, so be careful, or a GIF. So just be careful when you're saving that, that you know what format it's in based on where you want to use it, because some places won't let you update or upload certain file types. Admittedly, I have not used charts. I'm assuming that that is something that you could use for business or different analytics. I've not played with those, but that's something that is available for you to explore. See, they're so with things. They've even got a whole coronavirus templates, because, you know, people are making signs, you know, you must wear your mask, or, you know, thank our healthcare heroes, that kind of thing. And so they put out some free images for that. That's kind of nice. So just a ton of stuff here. Just be on the lookout for whether it's free with that free sign there, or if it's one of the paid images with a crown. So there's just tons and tons and tons of stuff. You can use shapes as like outlines or backgrounds or different elements. It's really how creative you can be. Again, if you are feeling intimidated, don't want to start from scratch, definitely start with one of these templates, because it'll give you a good idea how it works, and you can kind of play with individual items until you get comfortable. Okay. There's also different texts you can use. There are some extra fun ones here, like with the glow and the kind of the neon look to them. Those are all available. And then there's also like pre-made little like text, I don't know, little like images almost. So you can plop that in. It's probably white, isn't it? Oh, there it goes. And you don't have to keep this saying brunch. You can have it say whatever you want. And it'll still have the font and everything, even if you change the words. So I don't just say, you know, story time. Oops, that's too big of a word, so I'm going to make it smaller. Oops, still did it. So I'm going to make this smaller, the font smaller. 114, we're going to go down to 104. There we go. Sometimes you just got to play with things. I think sometimes people are so worried that they're going to screw something up, or, you know, make it look funny or whatever. There's always an undo button. Here it is now. There's the undo button, so don't worry. Just play with it, and if you don't like it, you can just press the delete button and it goes away forever. So, hold on. See, I'm not even a complete pro. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just do that. There we go. Okay, so we covered elements, we covered uploads, text, videos, photos, all those templates. We talked about the align assist, which is really helpful as well. That's pretty much it, I think. The only other thing I wanted to mention is that if you go to the home page, there is at the top these drop downs here that you can get tutorials and little videos about how to do things. And the tutorials are really cool because they're actually step by step, and they'll say, they'll tell you exactly what to do, and they'll teach you how to use different elements of the software. And as you can see here, you can do the getting started one, you can do social media if that's what you are going to mainly use it for, graphic design, business tips. Really, this website is so inclusive. There's just so much stuff on it, and they really want you to be able to use it well and be as user friendly as possible. So, oh, the other thing I forgot to mention is that if you like your design so much and you would like to put it on something physical, and not print it out yourself, they have print services. You can do business cards, you can do T-shirts, all kinds of stuff. We've actually done that a couple times because they have nicer paper, and can make it look a little bit fancier than just us printing them out on our printers in house. So that's another option. I think that's just about it. Please let me know if you have any questions. Drop them in the chat, and I will try to answer them within a couple days or so. There's my direct line and my email. You can follow me on Instagram if you want. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are all doing okay, and we miss you here at the library.